Hi everyone, so today I'm going to introduce to you the new Complexion Digital Complexion Fluid Foundation. This is an absolute dream of a foundation, so I'm going to show you the application and tell you all about it and how this works in comparison when working with high resolution cameras. Okay, so I have nothing on my skin currently. I've just taken the Complexion Clean & Care micellar water and completely cleansed my face. I'm actually not going to put any moisturiser or primer because I really want you to see the effects of this foundation in action and the results that you can achieve without having to really prepare the skin with lots of cleansers, moisturisers and primers. So here's the Digital Complexion Fluid Foundation. I am going to mix two colours. I have shade Y26, so the Y stands for a yellow undertone, and I have P07 from the pink range, so P standing for pink, and I'm going to mix the two ratios to achieve my colour complexion. So they come in this beautiful glass bottle. Just make sure you give them a good shake before you apply because they are an emulsion of water and silicone. So you've got this beautiful pump bottle. I'm just going to decant onto the back of my hand. My ratio probably is more of the pink than it is the yellow. I do have a mixed undertone, and so yeah, ratio is probably 3/4 of the pink and a hint of the yellow undertone. There are 28 shades within this range, and there's 4 different undertones. So we have the pink, the yellow, the olive and the dark. So I'm a mixture between these two undertones. I'm going to start and apply this through the centre of my face. This is where I require most of my coverage, and I'm using a blue master brush just to gently glide that over my skin. And when I say glide, this product really does. It literally diffuses, and I don't really have to work it so hard because it literally, oh, I'm so excited because the blend is flawless and the result matches the application. So you can apply this with either brush, sponge, fingers, whatever your preference is. The application will go on so easily. So normally I would take a clean brush and sort of really help to try and blend that in to, minimise any texture on the skin from the brush. And that's what camera always picks up. When you're working with high resolution cameras, they pick up on any part of your application of makeup. It will also pick up on any texture from the product itself, and that's exactly what this product has been designed to do. It will literally diffuse the foundation so it looks flawless on camera. Okay, so I'm going to add a little to my forehead now, and I do tend to have quite a bit of pigmentation across my forehead. And you can see the coverage that we achieve from the Digital Complexion Fluid Foundation. It's a medium coverage, but one thing I've noticed about this is that it is buildable. So if I need to put more layers, I've got that control. I'm not going to go in full coverage or so sheer that I can't build it up. That's a great advantage. So it's right in the middle, medium coverage, and if I want to shear it down, I can just keep overworking it, put little on, or I can add extra layers and build this. Now this one is self-setting as well, which is perfect when working on high resolution cameras, because one of the things I've noticed when working with these new technology cameras is that it picks up a lot of grain texture in products, especially when it comes to the skin. So the fact that this self-sets means I don't have to powder it, and it's quite often that you get the grain texture from the powder. But the other thing that because it is self-setting, it doesn't mean that you can't go back in, can't add another layer. This is all a possible to achieve if you need to go back in. And quite often when you're on set working in front of a professional camera, you do have to go in and do touch-ups. So you want to be able to go back in. So you've still got that option. It's definitely able to build upon, add layers, but no need to set. It has a matte finish, which is great because one thing that we all have trouble with when working on camera is the lighting, the control of lighting. So when I'm looking at my mirror, to the naked eye, it is completely matte, and the only reason why you're getting shine back at the camera that we're seeing now is from the lighting. But you can tell that that's lighting, and it's not like an oily grease that sometimes is what we do not want. So it's a great reflection back. And the one thing I'm loving about this is the way it looks so natural on camera. It's literally diffusing any fine lines, or especially around here, the lines that I achieve around this part of my eye area. I feel like the product has diffused that on camera. Sometimes foundations, especially on camera, they tend to highlight, they tend to accentuate all of those unwanted textures on the skin, whereas the filters in this foundation are diffusing it. That for me is the best result you could get from any foundation. I feel like it's made my skin look younger, and it's not accentuating. I think like when you're working with cameras, the camera can really accentuate something you don't see with the naked eye, but you see something different on camera, and I'm getting instant results here. Quite like the colour as well. The colour match that I've mixed in of the two colours for me is not getting lost as well, and I'm not getting any sort of white flashback from the camera to change the colouring. So I'm really happy with the results of this foundation. To me, I feel like I have an airbrushed effect. I feel like it has put a filter on, you know, like when we're on camera, quite often we swipe and we put a filter that diminishes any sort of fine lines or texture. That is happening within the foundation, okay? It's almost giving that blurred effect on camera. And even when I'm wearing it naturally and I can see into my mirror, quite often I find that foundations can tend to highlight like creases, especially around this part, the mouth, or around the crow's feet. Foundation can accentuate that, whereas I feel like it's diffused that, which is a beautiful result that we all want from our foundations. It looks natural, it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey, it's blendable, matte finish, but it's giving a beautiful reflection back, the right amount of reflection. Really happy with the results. And I don't feel like I need to powder it. If the only reason why I'd add powder at this stage after the fluid foundation is if I need to reduce the shine on camera, which I would follow with another part of the range. So yeah, that's just a quick demonstration of the fluid foundation, showing you the results that you can achieve. Natural, flawless, and it also feels quite hydrating on the skin. Remember, I had nothing on my skin. There was no primers, moisturizers, just quick cleanse, yet my skin is showing that it looks sort of fresh, youthful, glowing, but in all of the right ways. So very, very happy with the results of the fluid foundation. It's a great addition that we all need when working now with these high resolution cameras.